Why do good people stay unemployed for too long? There are certain things that you are doing to stay unemployed for too long. If you received a layoff, I talked about layoff the last series, they're getting a lot of momentum around it because we're in an economy to where things are changing, the governmental systems are changing, leadership's changing, companies are buying other companies, acquisitions and mergers are taking place all over America, even in Europe and all over the world, wherever you're coming from. But I want to talk about, why are you staying unhired or unemployed for too long? I'm going to give you 3 points of why you're staying unemployed for too long. The first point I want to talk about is most resumes sound like job descriptions instead of business impact statements. When I look at some resumes, I see resumes that come through and I can tell that they haven't updated their resumes since they graduated from college. Mainly because a lot of times, a lot of individuals, they have been with companies for so long, they haven't had to update their resume. But now you're in a rush to refresh your resume and update it, but your resume seems very job description-y, if I can use that word. You have a lot of things like managed operations, you led teams, you oversaw projects, but what catches the eye of leaders are things like this: productivity improvements, cost savings, margin growth, and revenue impact. And what happens when you talk about these things here, most of the time, remember this, I always talk about problem solvers. If you're looking for a problem solver, in the job description, I want a person that can come along to be a part of our team, that can solve and can close a gap that we seem to not be able to do ourselves. I'm gonna say that again. I want a person that can come inside the organization, that can close a gap, and that can solve a problem that we've seen that we can't do ourselves. So I'm looking for a person that has the proof that they've already done the job and they've been successful. And in addition to that, I want the proof that a person that took the job, that he was able to increase and to improve that job far more than it was before he received it. So if you have your resume, and even when you get into an interview, and we're only talking about the task that you did and not what you did to improve, then you're already eliminating yourself and moving yourself out of the competition. Number 2, great people often don't know how to position themselves.